November 30th, 2017.
2017년 11월 30일 볼티모어 카운티 경찰서에 온 전화. 한 여성이 남자친구의 행방을 확인해달라
Badge
요청했습니다.
promptly directed officers to his address.
1808 East Pratt, 1808 East Pratt, first floor. John Hickley, 31 years of age, has not been heard of since Monday night. His car has not moved either. Have a check the well-being when you're ready.
존 히키는 자원봉사 소방관이며 우드란 소방서의 EMT입니다. 최근 메릴랜드주 볼티모어의 펠스 포인트 동네 1808 이스트 프레트 거리로 이사했습니다. 경찰이 거주지에 도착했고 남자친구 확인을 요청했던 여성을 만났습니다. 존의 여자친구
Jennifer McKay. She last saw him
그녀는
2
그를
days ago,
마지막으로
but
본
after
것은
not hearing
이틀
from
전.
him
그
since,
이후
she
그에게
visited
연락이
London
되지
to check
않는다고
up on
한다.
I've Facebook messaged him, I've called, I've texted.
And you've obviously posted to be like, hey, are you around?
Yeah.
자동차는 그녀가 떠났을 때와 같은 자리에 있었고 그의 현관문이 잠겨 있어서 그녀가 안으로 들어가서 그가 괜찮은지 볼 수 없어서 경찰에 전화했다고 했습니다.
Since the front door was locked, the police
현관문이
contacted the
잠긴 걸 안
landlord
경찰은
who agreed to
집주인에게
open the door
연락했고
for them.
The landlord said that he'd open the door.
문을 열어주겠다 했습니다.
So we'll just see what we see.
경찰은 집주인이 도착하기 전 열려있는 뒷문으로 존의 아파트에 접근했고
There is a rear door open.
They made their way down a dark and
비극적인 장면을 마주했습니다.
He was on his back with his arms folded, wearing a t-shirt and shorts, and his slippers were neatly placed by the couch. A single gunshot was directly in the middle of his forehead.
한 발의 총알이 그의 이마 중앙을 뚫었고 다른 외상 징후는 보이지 않았습니다. 그는 자다가 총을 맞은 것 같았고 경찰은 아파트 내부를 확인하다 누군가 존의 침실을 뒤진 것으로 보이고 침대는 제자리에 있지 않았으며 서랍장들이 열려 있어 강도가 든 것처럼 보인다고 했습니다. 하지만 어지럽혀진 현장에 존의 값비싼 사진 장비, 휴대전화와 같은 귀중품은 손대지 않은 채 남아 있었습니다. 창문 선반에는 브랜던이라는 이름의 남자 여권이 있었고 경찰은 의심했습니다. 그들은 모든 의문점을 품고 조사를 계속했습니다. 경찰들은 용의자가 창문을 통해 침입하고 사건 후 뒷문으로 나갔다 생각해 증거를 더 찾기 위해 밖으로 나갔습니다.
There, they discovered
하나는 존의 아파트 뒷골목을, 하나는 옆문을, 두 대는 정면을 향하는 4대의 CCTV 카메라를 발견하고 수색 영장을 요청했습니다. 경찰들은 제니퍼에게 누가 존을 해칠 수 있는지 알고 있느냐 물었습니다. 그녀는 아는 게 없다고 했고 수사관은 다행히도 침실에서 찾은 여권으로 브랜든 찾아 경찰서로
After
데려왔습니다.
processing the crime scene, detectives located Brandon and brought him into the station for questioning.
You have a passport. Do you know what happened to your passport?
브랜드는 여권을 잃어버린 건 알고 있지만 오토바이 사고로 기억상실증을 겪었다고 말했습니다.
Literally, I broke every single bone in my body. All my ribs, both my legs, my pelvis shattered, both my arms, my neck. Okay. Brain injury. So I literally died on the scene 3 times.
브랜드는 다시 풀려났습니다. 그러나 수사관들은 사건을 수사하는 동안 계속 그를 지켜보고
Hoping to
있었습니다.
uncover more leads,
그들은
they brought Jennifer
제니퍼도
McKay to the
경찰서로
station
불러
for an
인터뷰했습니다.
I was trying to figure out who would want to hurt John.
제니퍼는 나쁜 소식 중에서도 그들의 짧은 연인 관계를 설명하기 시작했습니다. 제니퍼에 따르면 그녀와 존은 온라인 앱을 통해 약 6주 전에 만났고 빨리 연인이 되었다고 했습니다. 존은 얼마 전 소방 아카데미에 합격하여 훈련을 시작했고 그들은 미래를 기대하고 함께 계획하기 시작했다고 했습니다. 나중 인터뷰에서 제니퍼는 존의 살인과 관련되었을 법한 사건들을 말했습니다. 먼저 그들은 전화와 메시지 폭격을 모르는 번호로 받기 시작했다고 했습니다.
We have been getting harassing phone calls.
And what did they say?
So the first round was to John about me.
So they was calling John.
They were calling and texting John first, saying this girl's bad news, you need to look out for her, she'll ruin your life.
Okay.
I don't know who's doing it, the numbers are spoofed.
After a few weeks of this, there was an incident in which the brakes on John's vehicle had been tampered with.
Since John knows cars, he immediately when he started his car put the foot on the brake and knew there was no pressure and knew there was a problem.
Do you know anyone named Brandon?
No. I mean, I know people named Brandon,
I'm
but
saying associated with John. Or...
no. Not at all.
A new name was introduced.
브랜든을 전혀 모르는 제니퍼에게서 새로운 이름이 나왔습니다. 데니엘 그린. 그들은 경찰에게 전화하기 전부터 계속 통화 중이었고 경찰에게 전화하는 게 좋겠다는 결정을 함께 내렸습니다.
Name?
Yes.
Daniel Green.
You talked to him today?
I did talk to him.
With her?
I've been talking to him since all this has been going on.
How long have you known Daniel?
My entire life.
Okay.
Literally since I was 4 years old.
Okay.
He was friends with my brother in elementary school and we grew up together.
34살 데니엘 그린, 볼티모어에서 80km 떨어진 곳에 결혼해 살고 있다. 그의 와이프 이름도 제니퍼. 2006년부터 두 자녀와 함께 살고 있다. 데니엘은 2009년 큰 사고로 소방관을 관두기 전까지 그는 15년차 소방관이었다. 일하다 난 사고로 폐에 큰 손상을 입어 2013년 결국 은퇴하게 된다. 평범한 가장처럼 보였던 다니엘은 제니퍼와 한때 불륜을 저질렀다고 밝혔다.
How long were you guys together, you and Daniel?
Like officially 2 years. There's about another 2 or 3 years where it was, I'll be honest, it was a straight affair.
2012년 그들의 불륜은 시작되었고 존을 만나기 4년 전이라고 말했다. 그녀는 그가 자녀가 있는 유부남이란 걸 모르고 시작했다고 했습니다.
I thought he was divorced. He was not divorced.
Even going as far as providing fake divorce documents.
그의 아내는 결국 그의 불륜을 알게 되었고 제니퍼에게 연락하여 그가 아직 결혼 생활 중이라고 알렸다. 그러나 그들의 불륜은 그가 죽기 3개월 전인 2017년 8월에 끝이 났다.
Did you actually talk to him about the relationship with John?
Only that I was dating him and seeing him.
Any reason in particular why?
So hopefully he would have closure and accept that I'm moving on with my life. I made it clear because I wanted him to leave me alone, which he hasn't done.
So he has not left you alone.
No. Because he has kids, a kid and a stepdaughter, I don't see him jeopardizing.
CCTV 확인이 끝났습니다. 1시 26분 건물 옆을 비추는 CCTV에 주위를 두리번거리는 남자가 잡혔습니다. 2시 20분경 존의 침실 창문을 넘어가는 남자. 17분 후 손에 총을 들고 뒤로 빠져나가는 모습입니다. 그러나 수사관들은 여전히 CCTV의 용의자를 찾아야 합니다. 안타깝게도 골목은 어두웠고 침입자는 큰 사이즈 겨울 자켓에 모자를 쓰고 있어서 신원을 파악하기 어려웠지만 카메라가 잠깐 얼굴을 보여주었습니다. 침입자가 데니엘과 닮았다고 생각한 형사들은 가까운 사람들을 불러 확인을 부탁했습니다.
I think you were aware that we were looking at the cameras from the house next door. Does it look like anybody?
Looks like Dan.
Well, why does it look like that?
The beard.
Anything else?
The build.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's hard to tell face-wise if it's him, but it looks like his stature.
It looks like that.
I mean, from these pictures, yes, I would say this looks like him.
경찰은 데니엘을 가정집 침입과 권총 사용으로 인한 폭력 범죄 및 1급 살인 혐의로 곧바로 체포하였다.
Body movements of the man in the surveillance footage.
Tell me about you and Jen's relationship. It was very good and very passionate, and I couldn't move on and fully commit to her.
다니엘은 불륜은 인정했지만 다 끝났다고 주장했고 이제 가정에 집중하고 있다고 말했다.
Do you believe that if Jen came back, would you take her back at this point in your marriage and your life? Probably not, no. Do you still love her? No, I really don't. You can't just stop loving her. It's like saying, I stopped breathing over the weekend. That doesn't even make sense. There are different types of love. This is not a white hot, I will drop my world and come running to you. But there will be feelings, and there is a feeling for her that will be there. Mm-hmm. And it'll always be there. Mm-hmm. But it's not that, what do you mean, whatever, you want me to ditch my life, ditch my family, and no, that's gone.
Dan stood firm that he had no lingering feelings for Jennifer McKay, and when he was asked about his whereabouts on the night of John's murder,
I think Tuesday and Wednesday I slept with my wife in bed.
Okay. At any point did you leave the house?
You thought nobody saw you. It wasn't there, so they couldn't have seen me. Okay. Alright. So you thought nobody saw you when in fact everybody saw you. In case you haven't figured out in 2017, guess what? Everybody has video. Okay. Everybody has video. And just so you know, you're on video. Well, I think that I was at home with my wife, who will account that I was home with her. Okay. I think you don't have much to work with, and you're throwing things at the wall at this point. I just want to understand why you killed John Hickey. I didn't kill John Hickey, so it's a moot point. It sounds like you made your mind up, but... No, the facts have made their minds up, sir. The facts. It's called evidence. Well, you have pieces of evidence. You don't have the full evidence, it appears.
the detectives then tried to get a reaction out of Daniel, suggesting he was jealous of a new man in Jennifer's life.
Someone else is making her smile. Someone else is making her day, and it's not you.
Watching my wife struggle through and never giving up, and it might not be perfect, but it's rare to find someone that is that devoted. And that is probably something I need to take into account a lot more.
수사관들은 데니엘 아내 제니퍼를 인터뷰했다. 제니퍼 그린은 형사에게 다니엘과의 결혼 생활과 아이들, 그리고 2009년 직장에서의 사고까지 모든 것을 말해주었다. 다니엘이 2013년 은퇴한 후 그녀는 남편이 오랜 친구 제니퍼와 바람을 피우고 있다는 사실을 알게 됐으며 그로 인해 재정적 부담 등으로 몇 달 동안 결혼 생활이 힘들었음을 밝혔습니다. 다니엘은 그 무력 군부대 소방 훈련을 하는 새로운 직장을 얻었습니다. 전국 각지의 다양한 군 기지로의 여행이 필요했고 그의 아내는 다니엘이 이러한 출장을 은퇴 수단으로 삼아 제니퍼를 계속 그녀의 등 뒤에서 만나고 있다고 주장했습니다.
If you could just start from the beginning and tell me what you remember about that night in particular.
I got home at 11 o'clock. Came in. Dan was downstairs on the couch watching TV. And I went upstairs, checked on the kids. Both kids were asleep. And got ready for bed. And maybe like midnight, Dan came upstairs, got in bed.
That night in particular, why is that so vivid to you that night? How do you remember that?
When your husband cheats on you, as long as mine did, you know when he comes to bed at night and when he doesn't.
Okay.
And I know he came upstairs and got in bed with me that night. And like those things might seem mundane to you guys, but those moments were mattering to me in a big way. I think my husband screwed up, but I think my husband loves his wife and kids and didn't really know how to fix the mess he made.
형사들은 CCTV에 찍힌 데니엘의 사진을 아내에게 보여줬다. 그녀는 아무 말 없이 바라보다 그 자리를 떠났다.
Okay, thank you very much.
또 다른 CCTV에서 데니엘의 픽업 트럭이 촬영됐다. 사건 시간 1시간 뒤 트럭에 돌아오는 남자의 모습도 찍혔다. 그 트럭은 데니엘이 체포될 때 타고 있던 트럭과 동일했다. 형사들은 데니엘의 핸드폰 위치를 추적했고 발티모어의 한 아파트를 찾았다. 그 주소에 찾아간 경찰은 데니얼의 작업복, 제니퍼의 사진과 편지, 데니얼 앞으로 온 우편물도 확인했다. 그곳에 오래 살았던 증거를 찾았다. 다니엘이 범인이라는 증거가 점점 많아졌지만 그의 재판은 계속 지연되었다.
In September of 2021, 4 years after Daniel's wife Jennifer Green suddenly reached out to the investigator, she admitted that the man in the footage was in fact Daniel, and that Daniel's family had pressured her to say otherwise. She also claimed that after his affair ended, Daniel used her laptop to repeatedly search for information on John and Jennifer McKay. On her laptop, they also found a hidden file titled How to Make Untraceable Calls. This change of heart from Jennifer Green was a much-needed breakthrough in the case and provided an abundance of evidence against Daniel. In June of 2023, 5.5 years after John's murder,
just a short time ago, WJZ confirms that Daniel Green has been found guilty on all counts in the murder of local volunteer firefighter John Hickey. Prosecutors say Green killed Hickey back in November of 2017, jealous that Hickey was seeing his former lover.
In February of 2024, Daniel was sentenced to life in prison, plus 10 years for home invasion, and an additional 10 years for the firearm charge.
이 사건 이후 제니퍼 맥케이는 결혼해 2명의 아이와 함께 행복한 삶을 살고 있고 제니퍼 그린은 과거를 잊고 본인과 아이를 위해 열심히 일하며 살고 있다고 한다.